And we're back. I'm Reed.
I'm Allie.
And we're about to climb down a hole. That's all you need to know.
Oh, baby. Baby? No.
Let's just pretend that didn't happen.
Are speakers on?
Yes.
Oh, huh.
Being quieter than usual, though. Let's try it back now.
It's interesting.
Okay.
Speakers are actually quiet for once.
Well, I turned the volume down because they keep overriding the, what we're supposed to be able to hear. Okay, I don't have the map of this place. Let's see if we can change that.
I don't remember ever finding a map for this place.
That's because we didn't last time.
Oh, Harry. Your inability to run into walls without hurting yourself. It's the funnest thing in the world. I think I saw a ladder to your...
Yeah, that's how we got here.
Oh, shoot.
Okay, there isn't a map there. There may just not be a map at all. This level is simpler than a lot of the other ones that do have maps, but...
It's still easy to get turned around, especially if you're me.
Whoa. New monsters!
Awesome.
No, they bleed black. Whoa. Ow!
I would make an obscure music reference, but nobody would get it, and then I would feel bad.
This is the internet. We're supposed to make obscure references that nobody would get.
Make us feel better about ourselves?
I guess.
Oh, look at me. I listen to obscure music that no one else listens to that suddenly makes me smarter. Yeah, no.
Ow. Let's see if I can manage my quest to run into every wall.
So far, you're succeeding. It's kind of hard to tell if you've actually hit them unless that's happened.
The blood splatter only happens when you actually hit them.
Oh, I must just not be seeing it.
Let's see. Ooh, bullets! 2 different flavors of bullets, too. We have purple bullets, and we have red bullets. We even have a health drink.
Hooray! Health drink! Even though we have like a million of them.
Let's see. I can probably take at least one more hit before I heal.
5 a million. They're the same thing, right?
Let me check the other side quick so I can see if there's anything else down here. It's really easy to miss stuff in this level.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, rifle ammo for the rifle we don't have.
Maybe we'll find one, or maybe we've already missed it. Like
Maybe.
we missed that shotgun.
Well, there was more than one shotgun. Maybe there's more than one rifle.
Who knows?
I mean, we managed to find the rifle in 2.
True.
Yeah, this part of the game's kind of boring.
Yeah, that it is.
I'm pretty sure this is meant to be padding. They didn't really have any ideas for what they were going to do here, so they just made us go through basically a sewer level.
You know, the obligatory sewer level in every game ever.
Yeah, this is video game speak for we ran out of ideas.
Yep. I can just see them sitting at their corporate desks going, alright guys, we're a couple hours of gameplay short. What are we gonna do? Well, instead of having an area transition, why don't we make him go through a sewer? Genius, man, genius!
Yeah, padding.
Yep.
Oh, this one's open.
Padded like a teenager's bra.
Well, that's one way to describe it.
Yep.
Run!
For a given value of run.
Run, walk backwards. Yeah, and these are still tank controls, and I still don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, you'd think after all this time that we'd get better at them, but...
I've gotten a little better. I can at least shoot things, sort of.
Yeah, and don't get killed by bosses. As much.
What is this? That is a map.
Ah, yay! It's
Yes, yes, take the map. Always take the map. The map is your friend. The map loves you.
Cue Dora the Explorer reference.
Okay.
Wait, you didn't watch Dora?
No. No, I didn't.
Either I'm a freak or there's something seriously wrong with you. I'm not quite sure which.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's kind of hard because you can't tell what's grating and what's water.
Yeah. Okay, guessing the bottom of the map is where we're actually supposed to go.
Yeah, to one of those things that says ladder. I'm not sure which one though.
The one farther towards the bottom. The other one is how we got here.
Oh. Looks like we're getting close.
Assuming we can actually get through there. Okay, that's literally where we just were. But this looks like the right direction. Assuming this isn't locked. It's locked. Of course it's locked.
Maybe the other side isn't.
Like last time? Pretty sure there was only one door, but I'll give it a shot. Nope, there's only one door and it's locked.
Alright.
Yes, and this screen could totally stop me from just breaking it down with the hammer. There's no way I could make a hole with my hammer and then just climb through.
I think it's just slightly better concealed, impassable knee-high fence.
What about being well concealed? What about that is well concealed?
Well, at least it's not knee-high, at least it's face-high. I mean, it looks a little harder to get through.
Oh, a little.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a feeling we're not going to cut some of this out.
Yeah, we're probably going to cut some of this out, because us walking in circles probably isn't going to help them any. Or maybe they can just laugh at us.
Maybe.
Probably do enough of that already. Whoa, something to your... Oh.
Found it. Okay, yeah, okay. For those of you who don't want to follow the trip, there's no visual indication that it's here, but the key is here.
What's to your left?
Books.
Oh,
And the
save
desk.
point. Save point.
Well, we already saved recently. We already killed all the monsters, so I'm just gonna run back to the thing.
Oh God.
I guess they're summoned by my having found the key or something.
Yep. It's the dev team just going, and you thought you were through fighting.
I am through fighting. I have Mr. Hammer. Or no, it's Ms. Hammer.
Yep, Ms. Hammer.
I'm really glad we have a map for this.
Yeah, I would get so lost with the map.
Come on, let's see if we can... Whoa! Good, I'm going to take out my frustration on you for how hard to find it was that key. Because it was that key to find hard. I'm also going to heal myself.
Hooray! Still have no idea what's in that first aid kit that just suddenly makes you uninjured.
Probably just full of health potions or something. Okay,
Do you hear
now...
that low humming in the background?
No, I don't.
Okay, I'm hallucinating.
Well, this is Silent Hill. It's kind of appropriate. Yay! We're out of the sewers! Or what I would say without reservation, this is the low point of this game.
Yeah, just a
Whoa.
little. Just waving your sword.
Well, hammer.
Yes. Just waving your magic hammer and then all of a sudden things are dead.
Ooh, first aid kit. Here's ladder is supposed to be around here somewhere. Yes, I'm making Harry skip again.
Wow. He may suck at track, but he must be a boss at hopscotch.
Oh, God. And he wears high heels, too, apparently.
Yeah. That is exactly how I run with like 4 to 5 inch heels on.
Oh, God, there's another... There's... God.
Allie's sad. Ooh, pick that up.
Yep, it's a first aid kit. It's okay, I actually see a path that might work. Since we have the map, this won't take as large a portion of forever as it otherwise would. Okay. It'll be a left, which is this way, actually. Triangle. See if we're right. Okay, assuming we don't need any more keys, which is probably a bad assumption right now, we might be able to make it through. Run! 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 Escape the boring puzzles! Flee!
And this is exactly why you quit Silent Hill 4s, because you thought the puzzles were boring.
No more hunting for keys! No more hunting for keys! Freedom! And health drinks!
Okay, okay. You really can't hold it against this game. I mean, what other games have go through the dungeon, pick up the thing, solve the puzzle with the thing, repeat?
Well, Skyrim, but then there's at least breaking of the monotony. But then at least the combat is fine. That's what you're there for.
Sunlock!
I'm sure this is Oblivion. And there are bugs, there's stun locking. Ow!
Come on, don't diss on that game. I actually like it.
So do I! That doesn't mean I can't make fun of it.
I just want to tickle them. They're in the perfect tickling position. Ah! Stop it! Stop it! Oh my god! Ow!
Of course it's locked. Of course it's locked.
Now I feel guilty for stomping those bugs. You were just tickling them. Oh god.
Ow. Bug. Okay, it's done.
Even sounds like a little giggle.
Maybe it is one. Maybe they're masochists.
Masochists don't giggle at pain.
Wanna bet?
Yes. I
Ow! Okay, screw this! Okay, screw this! The real solution to your insect infestation? Firearms!
It's kind of like
Problem solved!
It's like shooting insects in a sewer. Or fish in a barrel. Mostly insects in a sewer.
Wandering around a sewer looking for a key.
Only Silent Hill.
Actually, not only Silent Hill.
Yeah, oh yeah, we kind of already established that, didn't we? Well, at least Harry gets some exercise.
Yeah, I think I figured this out. The last one was really not very visually.
Really? Really? How are you supposed to notice that?
The blood, actually, I'll bet.
Okay, so you see some blood, keep mashing X until you find the thing.
I'll show you all, assuming I avoid being murdered, I'll show you all on the map where it is. Okay, these things are actually tough. Okay, I'm going to use a first aid kit. And I'm going to break out our good friend, Mr. Shotgun. You know, he talks a bit loudly, but usually it solves our problems.
He's not very good over distances.
Mr. Shotgun. Die! 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 Yep, tank controls.
Gosh, if I had $1 for every time you complained about the tank controls...
You'd have $1.
Nuh-uh, I'd have a lot of dollars.
There's another thing that we need to make a gag video of.
Yeah, like...
Just use every instance of load up, like make a montage of every time I complained about tank controls for the entire Let's Play.
We should add a drum track and make a remix of you complaining about tank controls. I could totally do that.
God, maybe we should.
Tank controls! Something like that.
Oh, God. Okay, I'm not even going to bother with whatever that is unless it's in my way. Must escape. Hack puzzles! And of course they're not allowed to follow me through the door. That would be bad form.
Yes. Hey, to your left.
Point.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was a first aid kit too, but that's a save point.
Oh, I just saw something glowing in white and thought it'd be useful.
Freedom!
No, what if there's another level? What if there's...
It's that sewer exit key.
Maybe they were just screwing with us.
And then they'll make us look for another key in the sewer.
No!
Okay, we're outside.
Yay,
in
we're
another
outside.
place we don't have the map for. Yay.
It's not like if we walked outside our house, we would just have a magical map of the street we live on. Oh wait, Google Maps on my smartphone.
Also, you remember having to go inside a gas station at one point looking for something?
Yeah?
That's actually now. You were right, it was just later.
Oh wow.
Also, yes, calling back to the first video that we did, referring to that, but somewhere around here is a gas station.
Wow. I actually did remember something properly, sort of.
Aww, very snuggling.
Billy, go back to your room. Mommy and Daddy are snuggling.
That was bad. Oh, he's been imitating the Harry stuff.
Except for he's not wearing high heels.
But I'm beat. I thought I was a goner there. So how'd it go? Did you find a way up?
No.
No, not yet.
That's why I'm still
How
here!
about you?
It was worth a shot.
Zip.
Do you think you'd stay in this crap hole if you had a
But
way
it's too
out?
soon to give up.
Heh, sewer. Heh, crap hole.
This craziness can't go on forever. The military rescue squad should be here any time now. If they come through the town, we're home free.
Assuming they can fly over, get past the
I
craters
hope so.
somehow.
It's not like military have things that
I better get
fly.
going.
Do you really want to be in a chopper
Stand
in
around
Silent
when
Hill?
it comes.
Good point.
Do you know a girl called Alessa? No.
You know, Harry, if you keep asking him about little girls, I think he's gonna get worried.
Maybe. Okay, let's look around. We got a map in a place like this last time. Let's see if we can do this. Let's see if we can
What's that
repeat
thing on the wall?
No, I'm pretty sure it's not a map, but let's find out. If we can get there. Nope. It's nothing, apparently. It's wallpaper.
Oh, wallpaper on the wallpaper. On the inside of that, it looks like useful things.
Well, I see at least 2 health strings.
Hooray! We were actually running sort of out of those.
Yeah. Okay. There's a save point, but I'm not going to bother with that yet.
Yeah.
This is what I'm interested in. Well, it's not. It's at least one other thing we can find. Oh, here we are.
this is how you do the thing I was thinking about.
Yeah, you don't have to use either of those things to finish the game, but doing so contributes to getting the
Wait,
good
is that
ending.
wall hanging on the right end?
That is,
No.
what did you think it was?
I thought it was a map.
Nope, looks like it isn't.
Nope.
I may as well save another out of that crap hole.
Yep.
Okay. We're in a pool hall, apparently. Fluoros, videotape. A 3 is written on the tag.
That means it must be apartment 3 at an apartment complex or
Well,
something.
it could be general store. Well, that's probably our clue.
Yeah.
Okay, which means there's a general store somewhere that Kaufman that we're supposed to explore in order to not get a bad ending like we did last time.
Cue saxophone music.
Unfortunately, one thing we whoa. Okay, I'm actually gonna have to kill you, I think. Unfortunately, one thing we don't have still is a map, so this could take a little while.
Isn't this just part of the town? No?
Yeah, but I already tried the map, and I need a separate map for this part of the town.
Oh. What is that thing?
I don't know. And I don't have a joke for it either.
Kinda looks like a monkey.
Does it have a typewriter?
Okay, see, you made a joke.
Ugh! No! Bad touch! Bad touch!
We're even. I'm gonna check your health. That looks like a pretty hard hit.
Oh, I'm still good.
Okay. For a moment I thought, how about we
Oh,
rest
another angel, another styrofoam dog.
I was thinking, wow, it's dark outside. I should press the wait button until it gets light, and then I'm like, wow, Allie, you're dumb. Wait, that looks store-ish.
Probably where we just were.
Oh, yep. It says pool.
Well, that shows you my ability to navigate without a map. You know what? I think we should pause the recording until we actually find something.
Sounds like a great idea.
We'll be right back. Looks like we found something. First, I'll show you this. This is locked with a combination. And this receipt has a list of numbers on it. 0473.
Surprised it rendered.
So am I.
That's
I'm gonna...
nice.
Well, it did. Everything we actually need to play the game does. So it's 0473. Get off me! You're not my type!
Oh, jeez. Really might want to check your health now.
Nope. Not yet. Yay, we're in wherever this is. Well, let's explore. I've actually never done this part before, and yeah, I'll use a health drink.
What is this place?
Looks like a general store. I see bullets. Those are always nice. Even if we can't use them yet, we might find a rifle.
Yeah.
I also see
Oh.
a red note. I see a health drink. Oh, and also something that might have to do with the plot. August 20th. He came by. I handed over the package that the woman left here. September 12th. He showed up at Norman's too. Don't want to be involved with the likes of them anymore, but I'm getting creeped out even more than before. Thought of leaving town, but I'm afraid of what will happen if I do.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think this place is supposed to be interacted with. Oh. Well, maybe I have to use the Kaufman key manually. Nope. Then that's not the key that we have. Oh, there's gotta be something else in here.
Betty X. We're not stealing copyrighted things, we promise.
Today we figured out where the map is. It's actually on a big board right next to where you get out of the sewer. And the place we need to go for this side quest thing is labeled what I think, if I can read this correctly, is the Michael Harbury Inn or something near the south, toward above Sanford Street.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you may be wondering how all of a sudden I know this. What brilliant reasoning did I use to figure this out? And that brilliant technique that I used to figure this information out is
The internet.
the internet. I looked it up. So
Yeah.
yes, you are watching a Let's Play of someone who actually is so unfamiliar with this game that I had to look up how to not get the bad ending
Well,
during the Let's Play.
maybe we'll become the internet and somebody will look us up. It's like paying it forward,
Maybe.
right?
Nope. Turned too early. I have a hurry for us to brush them off. They're just annoying him.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Another supporter of the hypothesis of Harry is a badass. It's like, gosh dang it, flying zombie monsters.
Okay, this is the place-ish. Need to find room number 3. That's where the key had a 3 on it. This is a very general area. Well, let's see if I can get in through. Dude! Yeah!
Hear a referee whistle go tweet, 4th down.
Oh god. Unnecessary roughness.
There's no such thing as unnecessary roughness. Though that does come close.
Monkey monster is skipping after me. Okay. Ah, yay, an area transition. It can't follow me through here now. Okay. Yay, room numbers. Room number 3. Let's see how we are for not being dead. Okay, we're okay for not being dead.
Yay, not dead! Those numbers are nice and conspicuous. Thank you so much, dev team.
Yay, a hotel room. This is the Kaufman key. This is actually in remarkably good shape. And of course we find another key. Oh, this is the health drink.
It looked like a key.
Yeah. Let's see. Only I could see this part of the room, like, at all.
Yeah, camera controls are still evolving.
This is the primordial camera control scheme.
Primordial. That's
Nobody inside. Oh! Another one of these.
Oh, you're supposed to push the thing and find the stuff.
Okay, I'm apparently supposed to use something. Oh, let's actually get... Oh, no, we can't use it. It's just want to reach inside. Okay, we figured it out, and then through the magic of pausing the recording, we teleported back over to the general store, because what you're actually supposed to find is here, behind the counter of the general store. Here. Wait. Yes, I spent several minutes walking around here hitting X and found nothing.
So our good friend X-Mashing betrayed us.
I think I'll leave the safe key here. We don't need it. Yes, of course I'm taking the safe key.
That safe looks like it needs 2 keys.
Except it doesn't, apparently. Ooh, drugs!
Woohoo! I mean health drinks.
Oh, actual drugs. I feel like examining those drugs a little bit more.
So that's all we do. We look down and he goes, drugs?
I guess.
We already read that red journal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on a second. My internet senses are tingling.
I love the adding one letter to make it work.
3 loaves of bread, 3 cartons of milk, 2 dozen eggs. Delivered back at 8 a.m. Rear entrance code 0886. That's what we need. Now, through the magic of time lapse, we need to go back to the motel again. Boom! We're back!
Huzzah!
Through the magic of time lapse, we're here! Gee, I wonder what code we need.
Crap, I honestly don't remember.
It works.
Oh,
0886, and let's loot the place.
Hooray! Loot, loot, loot. That looks key-ish.
It's a magnet.
Oh, to pick up the key!
Yep. Huh.
Sudden heart failure of unknown cause. That sounds perfectly normal.
Poison. I've got this cough. I'm not sure what's going on.
Yeah, maybe I should get you some soup later.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Not what I think it is.
Dude, you just looked.
Oh. Save point. We'll get to that in a second. Let's see if there's anything else around here. Let's go for the save point then. Tools on?
Oh, that was a
Back in
while.
the hotel. Okay. Keep examining things.
X-Mash, don't fail us this time.
Pretty sure we have everything other than possibly some useful items.
What we need to do is grab that radio, carry it on our shoulders so we can get some decent tunes in here.
It would spoil the atmosphere of scaring the crap out of us.
I don't know, we could do Teeny Pop from the 90s. That'd still be scary.
It's a whole different kind of terror.
Different flavor of terror.
Or the fact that people responsible for that music probably are all voters now.
True.
That is rather terrifying. And ooh, a key that's just barely out of reach. I wonder what we should use for that.
Have you tried shooting it?
Nope. Magnet.
Oh.
Okay, we have a motorcycle key. Now we just need to find a motorcycle and we'll be in the money. Maybe we can use it to get out of this place.
I'm not quite sure we could jump off of the crack in the road with a motorcycle. That's just asking for trouble.
And this is Silent Hill, so we're
Yeah.
just happy to provide.
If you ask for trouble, trouble will find ya.
Okay, this is the place we were. I have a motorcycle. Of course, I've probably walked past it like 3 or 4 times by now.
Haven't we all? Wait a minute, that looks like a garage.
Yeah, it also looks like wallpaper, but I'll give it a shot.
Oh.
Nope.
Good thinking, though.
Yeah. What's this?
A jam door. These locks are very conveniently jammed.
That's what I thought. The doors to the places are probably all jammed. Let's try out front. If we get stuck, we can just time-lapse it again.
Our best friend, keeping you bored since 20 minutes ago.
How is it keeping them bored? Ow! I didn't think my editing skills were that bad. Get off of me! Ugh!
1 minute, sir. I'm gonna need some
Time
first
out!
aid.
Need a health drink.
Alright, now, continue biting me. Okay.
That does a lot of damage.
That it does.
I wanted to...
Well, that ended up working anyway.
Yeah, that's the point. It's easiest to kill them right after they stop murdering you. No. I want to get out of the menu.
My body, my rights!
No. My hammer, my rights.
He is wearing high heels.
Ow!
He was asking
Screw it!
for it.
Screw it! Okay. You can stop now!
Yeah, I probably should. But with all the Jesus jokes, I'm already going to hell. Might as well go first class. Don't even have to sit by the smelly man.
Oh, it's pointless.
Well, you got some EXP. Oh, wait, you didn't.
No, I just lost my sternum, and I'm quite attached to my sternum, thank you. The other door I never noticed before. Oh, there it is!
Ah, look, it's a motorcycle.
And a health drink and some shotgun bullets.
How wonderful. They know just when we need them.
Motorcycle, maybe we can use it to escape.
Use motorcycle key? Oh, I thought he was gonna try to prompt us like we need to use the key.
Yay, let's see what happens. Huh.
Oh, okay, this is starting to make sense.
It's the same red liquid.
Oh shit.
Give me that.
Uh-oh, he's not happy.
Mine!
That's none of your business. Instead of messing with that, how about coming up with a way to get out of here?
I was trying for that.
You shouldn't be hanging around here goofing off. What do you think you're doing? Want to get yourself killed? Get out of here. Okay, take it easy.
A chill pill.
Unless you want to die. keep your
Looks
mind
like he
on-
has a whole vial of chill pill right there, but he refuses to use it.
No, it's red. It's probably rage juice.
Oh. Kinda like sleeping pills are blue.
Yeah. Well, having finished that side quest, I'd say that's actually probably a good time to break for this week.
Alright, sounds good.
We can move on to the waterfront next week.
Hooray!
Bye, guys. We love you all.
Bye.
We miss you. Bye.